just the game, just being around something that you truly love every day. You know, I mean, it'd be the absolute dream come true for me to be able to make money playing hockey, hopefully wearing the Flyers uniform. I mean, not too many people get to say every day that they get to wake up and do what they truly love. Because in a sense, it's not really then a job. It's something you really enjoy, and I mean, that's something that puts a smile on my face every day. And I carry myself around. I'm rarely in a bad mood because I'm always doing something I really truly love. So that's definitely probably the biggest thing.
It's cliche to a point, but it's obviously critical. But I think one of the things that we forget, like, these are kids, like they're actually kids. Some of them are still in high school. You know, if they're born after June 24th or 5th, they're still 17 years old when they arrive here. So they're going through a lot of changes in their life. They're just in the spotlight. They're growing up as individuals as well as hockey players. So they have families, they have school to worry about, they have living situations, they have relationships that they have to manage. And then on top of that, they're expected to perform under the spotlight. And you know, they're just particularly good at hockey, and they get drafted and they get put in this situation. So, or they earn this situation, I should say. So all of the different areas of growth for a human being are things that we try to touch on. They've got to learn what it means to be a pro hockey player, do all the different things from, you know, how to train, how to eat, how to do different things to become a professional hockey player.
There's a long process. Every player you talk to think it's just short. You got to make the American League or the NHL in 6 months. But when they realize they have the process for a longer time, I think they really get focused on what they're supposed to do. And that's the bigger challenge I have to get them to understand it's going to take a long time.
Is it exciting to think about the upside, that while you got a lot under your belt this week, there's a lot more that you're still going to improve on as this progress continues?
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, like I said before the draft, you know, I thought I was just scratching the surface at the end of the season, and I think there's a lot more to come and a lot more potential to my game, and you know, I'm hoping to bring that this season and you know, make another step forward.
You know, I think just over the course of the 4 seasons, you can see the development that I've made in my game, and you know, some of the drills that, you know, I maybe struggled with 4 years ago, you know, I can do fairly well now, and I think that just goes to show you know, how useful this camp is, and over time that you know, it really does work the development process. And you know, I think, you know, for the younger kids to be able to see that and coming in and realizing that, you know, if they do work on, you know, these areas of the games, that you know, eventually over time it will develop. And you know, that was you know, something that stood out for me. And you know, in saying that, you know, with it being my 4th year, you know, I'm still learning as well, and being an older guy, I tried to be more of a leader this year, and you know, even on the ice, if I wasn't saying something, you know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, I was showing them properly how to do certain drills, and try to be first in line, and you know, just showing them the process and making sure that you know, if I did it properly, you know, kind of makes them have to do it as well. So you know, this with it being my 4th camp, like I said, I just wanted to be, you know, more of a leader this go around.
All the way up through center onto the stick of Cates. He's got Petronik on him. Cates with a goal! The Ponies will go on to be your Section 4 AA champions. What a beautiful goal by Cates. Noah Cates.
Just kind of get out of my comfort zone, especially coming out of high school. So it'll be good to see how I react to that, and then just kind of getting bigger, stronger, faster. Try to put the puck in the back of the net too, and develop a lot of games. So be able to try a lot of stuff, learn a lot, and it'll be a good development time for me. elite players my age, kind of see where they're at, where like what I'm lacking from them, and then players a year older, see what they got 2 years older, and just kind of see what the next steps I need to take in my development to be a good player. The skill the older players have that I saw, and some of the speed, the different pace was good to see and good to learn from.
Oh, I like it, I like it. Go, go, go! Oh, absolutely. I came in last year and I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I kind of came in with an open mind, and I was kind of like nervous the whole camp. I was like, what if I screw up, you know? But they're really good about it. I mean, they're like, listen, like, do you, like, we're here to develop, like, take what you can away from this and incorporate it into your game. So I felt like this year I was definitely a lot more comfortable with the situation, knowing that if I mess up, like, it's okay, like, I'm gonna get another chance, like, it's not the end of the world, which allows you to be more comfortable, allows you to make the plays that I would usually make, you know, in a game kind of scenario. Instead of being too uptight, too worried about certain things, you know, I kind of can relax and kind of let my play settle in.
As we told the kids, like, they've already been evaluated. That they would, you know, our scouts do a terrific job. They spend the entire year evaluating them, and then we put our draft list together, and then the players that we were fortunate enough to select are here. So we don't need to spend a lot of time evaluating them. When they get here, we want to teach them what it means to be a Flyer, the areas that we believe are important for them to grow, to be successful, so that they can get here, and when they get here, have an impact, and ultimately, hopefully, one day achieve their goal of playing for the Flyers.
We want them out of they are comfortable in their environment and whatever they come from. We want them out of that, try things, and we want them to pick up one or two things on the ice, one or two things off the ice. The whole process, when they pick this up, they learn how to really figure out how to become pros. And like you said, you asked me why this is here. It's because we want them to become better hockey players. We want them, most of the time on the ice, for example, they complicate the game. We want them to be a little bit simpler, because the farther they go up in the leagues, just the quicker it goes, and you have to be simpler.
I think the biggest thing was one of the things that I took away from last year's camp was ice awareness, and that became a part of my game. I always thought I had decent ice awareness, but they really stressed making sure to take my looks during the game and during practice, and just to create that habit in last year's development camp, and I thought that really translated into my game this year, and it was really a strength of my game, I thought, this year, and my ice awareness has improved a ton. And then this year in camp, it was still an emphasis, and it's something that I'm used to now, and it's part of my game. So that's one thing that I really took out of last year's and applied it to my game, and I'm comfortable with it now. Kim and Brady are really good for keeping in touch with me. I know they're pretty busy with their seasons as well, but they always make sure to reach out to me and see how I'm doing, and to see how things are, and they always check in on my game and to see if there's any things, or to give me any opinions on things, and they're always a good voice to have, and good resources to have to help improve your game, and I know that they're all about that. They want to help you, they want to support you, and I'm very lucky to have those two to be there to help me.
During the course of the year, Shell, Brady, Brett, and myself, we travel the world wherever these guys are playing. I think we probably see 150 games a year, or whatever the case may be, and we go visit them. We watch their games on the computer, on TV if possible. We go visit them, we watch them play, we meet with them, maybe take them out for a coffee and just talk. Our jobs are part hockey coach, part guidance counselor, part big brother, part teacher, part psychologist. Again, all the different areas that they need to get better in, and just being an advisor for them, helpful to them, and just provide them, be a resource so that they can continue to get better.